World War II was one of the deadliest conflicts in history, affecting millions of lives around the globe. But what actually led to this devastating war? Was it one single event or a series of decisions that got out of control? Today, we're going to explore why World War II started, breaking it down into simple terms that everyone can understand. To understand the start of World War II, we must revisit the end of World War I. The 1919 Treaty of Versailles, intended to secure peace, instead sowed the seeds of conflict by forcing Germany to accept full blame, pay heavy reparations, and drastically reduce its military. This left the country humiliated and economically ruined. Many Germans felt angry and betrayed, which created the perfect environment for extremist ideas to take hold. This is exactly what happened when Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party rose to power in the 1930s, promising to restore Germany's pride and strength. At the same time, other countries were also going through tough times. Italy saw the rise of Mussolini and fascism, while in the Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin established a brutal communist regime. These leaders had one thing in common. They all wanted to expand their power and territory. Hitler, in particular, had dreams of making Germany the dominant force in Europe, and he was willing to go to war to achieve it. Hitler's ambition, combined with the aggressive policies of other totalitarian regimes, started to destabilize the already fragile peace in Europe. After World War I, the League of Nations was created to prevent future wars. But there was a big problem. It had no real power to enforce its decisions. When Japan invaded Manchuria in 1931 and Italy attacked Ethiopia in 1935, the League could do little more than condemn these actions. This showed aggressive leaders like Hitler that they could push boundaries without consequence. The League's inability to act gave dictators the confidence to pursue their expansionist goals, knowing that no one would stop them. As tensions grew in Europe, Britain and France adopted a policy of appeasement, hoping to avoid another war by giving in to some of Hitler's demands. The most famous example of this is the Munich Agreement in 1938, where Hitler was allowed to annex the Sudetenland, a region of Czechoslovakia. British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain even declared that this agreement had secured peace for our time. But appeasement didn't bring peace. Instead, it only made Hitler bolder, convincing him that he could take even more territory without facing resistance. This was a crucial mistake that brought Europe closer to war. Hitler's ambitions finally led to the invasion of Poland on September 1, 1939. This was the last straw. Britain and France, realizing that appeasement had failed, declared war on Germany just 2 days later. This marked the official start of World War II. The invasion of Poland wasn't just an isolated event. It was the result of years of rising tensions, failed diplomacy, and unchecked aggression. Once the war began, it quickly spread across Europe and beyond, leading to the global conflict we now know as World War II.